too. Make this a little bit bigger. Maybe I'll just delete those. Okay. And the carbon dioxide out here. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to count everything on both sides. So I'm going to draw a line here, and here, and here. And then I know I'm going to have carbon first, and then hydrogen second, and oxygen last. So I'm going to put those in here.
Ok. Chúng ta đặt nó này. Dùng lay thôi nè. Đặt được.
All right. So on the left, to start us out, we have 8 carbon and 18 hydrogen and 2 oxygen. And on the right, we have 1 carbon and 2 hydrogen and 3 oxygen. Right. So the first thing we've got to do is we've got to balance the carbon. Let's see. All right, so we're going to balance the carbon. So on the left, we've got 8. So on the right, we need 8. So I'm going to put, stop it. Okay, I'm going to put an 8 here. And so now I'm going to count them again on the right. So on the right, now I have 8 carbon, still have 2 hydrogen, and I have 17 oxygen, because it's 8 times the 2 oxygen in carbon dioxide plus the 1 oxygen in water. So now I'm going to balance the hydrogen. And looking at the hydrogen, I've got 8 on the left and 2 on the right. So I'm going to put a 9 here. So I'm going to count them again, so for a third time. And on this one, I've got 18. No, I'm counting the hydrogen first. Got 8 carbon, 18 hydrogen, and let's see, 16 and 9, I believe is 25. Okay. So now everything matches except for the oxygen. And then if we look at the oxygen, we have O2, but we also have a 25 that we're trying to match it with. You can't do that with a whole number, so we have to do that fraction thing. So we're going to do 25 over 2. I get that from this 25 is going to become the numerator, and this 2 is going to become the denominator. So that's how I know what to put in front of my O2. I don't know why I put it in a 0. 25 over 2. Okay. So now if we count them up, we'll notice that now we have, I don't know what I'm doing here. Now we have 25 of these. And then 18 of these. And 8 of these. So looking at this, I'll get rid of this here. I'm just deleting everything. So looking, why is it deleting everything? Okay, so looking at this, what do you see that's a problem?
The 2 behind the oxygen.
Yeah, So we've got a problem because we've got a fraction now. We can't have a fraction. So what we're going to do to get rid of the fraction is we're going to multiply all the coefficients by 2. So I'm going to put like a little orange line through all the coefficients because I'm about to multiply them all by 2. And then you don't see it, but there's a 1 there. So now I'm going to multiply them by 2. So I'm going to write the new formula above it. So it's 2 C8H18 plus 25O2 makes, and then on this side we've got 9 times 2 is 18, H2O, plus 8 times 2 is 16, CO2, not CO at, CO2. And then now we have a good answer because nothing is a fraction and everything matches on both sides. And if you weren't quite sure and you just wanted to do it like a check, you could just go through and count everything on the left and everything on the right just to make sure everything still matches up.
Oh, okay.
All right? Let's see. You're welcome. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go hit the publish button on all your homework so you guys can get started on that. And I